Yo, what's up? I think we should be live and everything should work. I'm gonna wait again a few more minutes for people to join. In the meantime, Bitcoin is pumping into my area of interest. But yeah, we were gonna wait a little bit longer. Then I go over some Bitcoin stuff, Ethereum, Bitcoin. And then I will look for live trades on NQ and Tesla. What's up, Investor Revolution? What's up, Uncle Niels? What's up, guys? Let's see if the market is a little bit nicer this week to me. I mean, I should not complain. The market was very nice to me. January and February already. But still, interesting times with those war news and all this BS. Okay, for Bitcoin, basically, if we look at basic for our stuff, we are basically bearish since February for over a month. I think the last leg was right. Need to check if this is valid for the 2 candle rule, but yeah, this is outside. It's really small, but the second candle is outside. So this is the last high that got printed on the hour 4, and since then we are basically in this internal liquidity. So everything in here is not high probability technically. Oh, I always want clear structure. I never really like internal liquidity. But what should you do? You can't just not trade from February to March. Manik, what's up? Your voice is not coming properly, really. Let me see. It should be a little bit better now. On my advice, it looks like it works. Let me see.
Just not trade from February to...
For me, it's pretty clear, Manik. I don't know if something is wrong with your settings. I think it should be pretty clear. So yeah, basically everything in here is internal liquidity and not high probability. We always want high probability conditions. And on the hour 4, it is what it is. Since February, there were no high probability conditions. If you now look at internal market structure, if you have the edge to trade, you need to check internal. And internally, we are now switching structure back to bearish on the hour 4. It's very, very low. We can't hear unless we keep our phone near ear, really.
You need to check internal.
I don't know, for me, I don't know, it should be clear, mate. I try to keep the mic a little bit closer. Wait, I check my settings real quick. But it should be nice. Should be somewhat clean. For me, it's good. So yeah, for me, I think it should be good. Maybe your speakers are not working. I don't know. Okay, internal liquidity, as I said. Always applying the 2 candle rule that I teach. Bam, 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 bam. Those are not 2 valid candles, but these 2 are valid. This is valid, and this. So we shifted structure right here. We had 2 candle closes below. At that point, we shifted structure. And now our 4 is bearish internally, of course, and externally as well. So what high would invalidate this whole thing? This is all one leg to the downside. Why? Because two candle rule, guys. We have two consecutive down candles right here. These ones are not valid because the second one is inside of the first one. And we always only have one up candle, one up candle, one up candle. Here we have two up candles, but we don't have two down candles. So some would maybe say, okay, this is now the path. But for my rule, according to my trading systems, I apply my two candle rule. So I have two up candles here. That's true. But I only have one down candle and only one, not two consecutive down candles. So it's all one leg to the downside. And now you can basically try to short all moves until here. Since external liquidity is bearish, or external structure, sorry. We are bearish on that with this big leg. And internally we switched back to bearish as well. And I have in mind this like nice imbalance here. It's pretty obvious. And the R1 is not that clean, so I might just skip it. What I could see, I would try is if we now make another clean low right here with two consecutive down candles, then sweep the high again, and then I'll try to switch, then I would try a short if I get some clear structure here. But for now we don't have a clean low to break right here. We are switching structure bullish currently. And I need like two consecutive down candles in a down move like here. And then another sweep of the high, then we have a nice clean low to break. And if this low would break, then you could try shorts with stops above the last sweep. And first target would be like this. If R is nice, you can like set a limit order or a market entry depending on how your system works. And then first take profit, something like right here. And ultimately we should go lower. Hi everyone, what's up? Hand C, hand C. Stop loss then above the MSS high. Yeah, stop loss always, if this is your setup, the last sweep of the high, and then after we switch structure, right here, the last high is the stop loss. Why the last high? Because it's something that you can be consistent with, and it's always this high. But as I said, it's not the perfect conditions to trade since we are in this internal big leg to the downside on the hour 4. But it's bearish, so that's in confluence. But obviously I need first a new clear low here, because this is all one leg to the upside. According to the two candle rule, and we would only switch structure right here, and then it's already very late. So I want two down candles right here, another sweep, and then a break. Could be a clean setup. And of course, not every setup works, but if this is your setup, you have to take that setup, you have to build data on that setup and collect data, and then you can make long-term outlooks. You can't just take one trade and think, okay, this system works, this system doesn't work. No matter if this trade would work or not, you have to build a data set. Let's see, what time is it? 42, so let's look at NQ and Tesla. Since it was time is now different in US. It's already New York open, and we will check now if NQ is bullish or bearish. I will just check market structure on it for now. Okay, it's not that ugly. It's not perfect, but also not crazy ugly. We swept this high right here. Everything in here is internal. And you wait for one of the extreme zones to get hit, like we did right now. As you can see, we grabbed liquidity right here. That gives you a new low that you can break. And the low is right here. So currently market is obviously bullish. With this break to the upside, we basically kept bullish trend since this morning. Now we swept liquidity right here, and if we get below here, we would switch structure back to bearish. And after that, I can make outlooks what my trading day would look like. 1430 is the top of my range. And I have to wait 1 more minute for the range to close. And then we can check the scenarios for the day. Just checking how the markets just look extremely heavy. The S&P looks extremely heavy. This was also something I posted. I hope that we get like a kind of correction the next weeks or the next months for some nice investing opportunities. The all world market also looks toppy. Extremely toppy. Okay, now we close the range. This is now the opening range, and this is the low that we have to break to get bearish. Currently we are bullish. And if we close the next candle below here, that means we would shift structure bearish. And at the same time, after switching structure back to bearish, we need to close below the range low, and then I would take a short. But for now, nothing is set in stone. If we don't get below here, I will take continuation longs. This just shows you a perfect range. Little manipulation move. And then downside. Not that it's important for this system that I trade here, but just looks clean. Yeah, Bitcoin is pushing higher without giving any pullback. I need a little pullback for Bitcoin. I need 2 consecutive down candles. And then another sweep. Only quickly also I'm checking Tesla. Can't give anything away from this system since it's reserved. Reserved for the people in my group. If anybody has questions, always feel free to ask. I'm always happy about questions. For now, NQ is holding, but I don't know if that stays that way. I might hit a Tesla short if we close below. Yeah, NQ is holding for now. Tesla is fighting with the range low. What's up, the radio? Welcome to the stream. But let's see if we close like this. I have to log in to my broker and actually take the trade quickly. Also, I have to prepare my channel. Because for now it looks like we could close below here and that would give me a short trigger for Tesla. So I quickly have to put you on this loading screen. Sorry guys. Nothing personal. I just need to quickly enter a trade. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm almost done. Also quickly sending it out. Out to my members. And then log out again. And we back. Okay, I can delete those alarms now. Tesla trade is running. If anyone copies this, 50% win rate, guys. Copying a single trade won't make you profitable and it's just gambling basically. You get the edge if you execute a system long term, not only one trade. Just a disclaimer, if anyone gets mad at me if this hits stop loss. What is NQ doing? NQ looks ready for a short zone, yes. But this looks so clean. Structure wise, this looks so clean. It's almost, it looks like a trap almost. Like you have this nice liquidity grab. It almost looks too perfect. But I take it. But yeah, let's see if we get below. Why 2 consecutive candles? That's a rule that I apply to my trading systems. It's something to make market structure more objective basically. Hence C. It's something I teach in my one-on-ones, in my mentorships, and it's basically something that helps you to look at market structure the same every day. And it makes your trading data more valuable. It's fighting with the range low, but I need 3 candles to close below here. Not 3 candles, sorry. 3 points close below here. So the range low is at 328, so I need it to close below 325. And if it closes like this, I will take this short. It looks so perfect. It looks almost like a trap, honestly. But of course, that's just subjective, so I can't really trade based on that. I can't just say, no, I don't take it. It looks too perfect. I got my triggers, and that's what counts. We also switched structure right here. Let's see if we close like this. Don't jinx it. I did the opposite actually. I say it looks too good to be true. I basically want to get stopped. Yeah, this looks solid. I will try those shorts, guys. Shorts are on today. Now, of course, we have certain outcomes. Either this trade gets stopped, which is fine, it's a 50% win rate. It only works over the long term, guys. Or we take this point out right here, then I set it break even and I get stop break even, that's fine. Or we just hit the take profit, and that's obviously the best case. Now I just let those trades run. We are in both live trades today, very nice. Live stream with some action. What is Bitcoin doing? Yeah, nothing. If anyone has questions, guys, feel free to ask. I quickly enter my trades in my journal. And yeah, that's good to go. Both trades are on. Tesla is in a little bit of profit. And Q is at break even. So far this month has not been exciting. We have one win and 4 losses so far. Which is okay, guys. You have to get used to losing sometimes. It's not always linear. As I mentioned, in trading we always want those steady returns monthly. But the reality is we just have our average RR, and how this RR comes, it's not linear. You have good months, you have bad months, and over an average we should make money. Last year, for example, I had 12 months, or last year I had 12 months, obviously. But out of those 12 months, I had 3 months in the negatives. But all the other good months, the profitable months, made up for it, and they averaged me to around 4, I don't know the exact number, 4 or 5% average gain a month. Did some funny stuff, but it should work now again. Do you have a target reward for a month here? Yes, my goal is always to outperform the market, obviously the average market. If I would just put my money into an world ETF or something, you would do like 7 to 10% a year. And I want at least, if I put in the work to trade, I want at least double those rewards. So 20-25% a year at least. So that's the goal basically. 25% a year on average is a nice goal. Last year I made 45 to 50%. So obviously that's like the minimal goal. And upside goal, I don't really have an upside goal, because as long as I outperform the market, it's good. If you put compound interest to work with this, you can make a lot of money in a few years. I know this isn't directly about the position or charts. Have a goal of becoming a day trader. What's one thing people want to become day traders often overlook? That you have to be comfortable with basically losing. It's not a very linear progress. It's always ups and downs. And you should get used to that. Not every month is a happy month as a trader. Also, backing your trading by data is very important. Having a clear system, a clear rule-based system. Everything, if anyone is interested, I teach. I take on a few people each month to coach one-on-one, actually one-on-one. And yeah, if anyone is interested, just hit me a DM on X. My X account is like right here below, you can see it. And then DM me, and if you are interested, we will see if it works, if it will make sense for you. I could see NQ doing this, like hunting every side. Are there any more questions, guys? If not, then I'm gonna wrap it up relatively soon, because I took my trades. I can't do anything more. Bitcoin is pumping, so Bitcoin is like, Ethereum looks also very nice. I didn't go over Ethereum, I posted it on X. Ethereum, for example, kept our 4 structure, very nice. It's also internal, of course, internal structure, so not that high probability, but Ethereum didn't break this hour 4 low, and our 1 switched bullish right here. So Ethereum is not looking too bad. Ooh, and Q is wrecking me. Okay, guys, any more questions? If not, we will wrap it up for the day. It was a very nice stream. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Had almost 20 viewers. Very nice. Very nice. But yeah, we are due for a live stream fail. I think out of 5 live streams, 4 of those trades live hit take profit. So today we are due for a loss, I guess. Live stream trade loss. But who knows? Okay guys, then I appreciate you all tuning in. I'm gonna let the trades run and yeah, let the probabilities do their thing. If we get stopped, we just go again tomorrow. That's how it works. Okay guys, then if there are no more questions, thank you all for watching. I also posted a new YouTube video. If anyone is interested, check it out. And then I will see you next week on the next public live stream. The next 2 live streams are for my group only. If you're interested, DM me on X. And yeah, guys, have a nice day. Good luck with all trades and peace out.